Okay, so today is Thursday, right? We got here already a couple hours already, but we only started filming now. I have here with me the Perseus print. We finished printing the whole body yesterday in 1/6 scale statue. And now I'm cleaning and removing the last, remaining pieces of support material. And once I'm done cleaning, I'm going to primer and start preparing it for molds. That's our next project right here. The 1/6 scales are back. And they are back in high quality, sculptures. All the details you can infuse into a 1/4 scale, we are putting on a 1/6 scale now with the 3D printing technology.
Did you get the, I filmed last night for 5 minutes?
No, I didn't see it. Yeah, I will check it out today.
I hope I did it right. That's why they were purchased, but they were never used.
Do you have my super glue with you? Oh yeah. There's a little piece here that broke off. There was this details on the skirt are so thin that I'm gonna have to put epoxy underneath to make sure it will not break. Oh. Also, you're not going to help me if I need, huh?
Well,
you don't need help. It's not that
what was that?
That's the air compressor. Pull the ring, pull the ring back, yeah. This is cool, but you can't have that either,
Yeah.
It goes on
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
So we have to, tell him to, make some adjustments on this.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
You don't have to do this with the box.
Yeah.
You gotta find him, halfway here between what he did and
These two. Yeah.
yeah. Of course, that would be how it would be realized, but for casting molds it don't work.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
I'm gonna communicate with him and walk him through it.
See if you can get this email out today.
Yes, I'm gonna do it right now. I'm downloading all those Medusa parts, and there's that's another thing I gotta do is this guy Rich, he's so antsy to send us stuff. He doesn't send us all the parts at the end of the day. Throughout the course of the day, he just sends one file at a time. So I end up with 12 emails with parts in them, and then I gotta tell him to change that.
Okay. This one is ready for primer. Clean. I will make molds of the head before I send I you know, adjust it for the helmet. Is that a good idea? Or?
I could print the helmet a little bit larger, which I think might solve some of the problem. I think it might.
Then I would have to do all this again. I'll see if I can work this one out, you know, with the head. If it doesn't work, then we print another one. Now, your friend, I don't know. I think he makes. Well, never mind. Those pegs, they're really big, you know, and right on the edge.
Yeah, and I told him to make them smaller. You know what? He's just used to the way they do it at McFarland, and I told him to make them smaller and move it away from the edge, and I guess he thought that was enough.
No. Because, you know, at the edge, everything, you know, becomes.
Well, that works. I mean, like, I don't see why is that a problem.
No, I'm not saying that this one is a problem, but the way he does might create a problem. Those are good. You know,
right.
Those here are good.
They're better. They're better than the ones before.
Yeah. I wish they were all like this, with all this, you know, the percentage of related to the peg in terms of around.
Right.
This is what I would go for. This is above.
Too big.
Yeah, too big. I would go with a smaller peg. Right. Now the cape here too does not have anything that holds it in place, and again the center of gravity of the cape moves it.
Yeah, I purposefully left that off because I figured we would need to make a pin in the shoulder, at least one. So
yeah, what I think I'll do is put a pin under this.
Yeah.
You know, a small pin that just holds it in place because, you know, the cape is not too heavy.
Right.
But if you notice, even when the cape is in place, which doesn't flush totally perfect here, but we still see the lines on the neck and man. Okay, Look.
That's my fault, not Rich's.
Well, whatever. You see?
Yeah.
Line, 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 line. So since the customer will get this disassembled,
Yeah.
and he's going to have to put it together, what I suggest, what I would do is fill with clay
Right.
the cape to make it larger.
Right.
Then cover all the area to make sure that once the cape is on.
But how's the head gonna fit through that
Oh
hole?
man, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The one way that it could work is if we made the cape so that the edge of it, like the way it pins into the body, the edge of that is exactly where the edge of the fitting for the head, the neck is. Like literally, like make it perfectly around that.
And then we just sand it on on an angle here a little bit.
Yeah.
And make it fit.
Probably.
Well, here, this not matching with this.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'll do is I will put epoxy here and then smash it
Smash
against
it
it,
down. Yeah.
so get
Yeah.
the same shape of the body.
Yes. Yeah.
And once you see it's lots of gaps there.
Right,
And
yeah.
once we have that, I will then cut this on an angle down here a little bit, and then make it fit like if it was a neck inside
Yes.
a collar.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. So, you know what I'm thinking? We should take pictures of those pieces before I primer them, because if we're going to do their article, well, we'll be printing the mermaids next, right?
Yes.
The mermaids up there.
That's the other thing I need to do. I need to go over those with you one last time before I send them. I was going to try to send them to Rich today, so.
Okay, so I'm gonna go downstairs for our tooling room to do some adjustments here. We have to make two small adjustments. First one is the hand that Perseus is holding the Medusa head needs to fit in the wrist, here. So this needs a little bit of an adjustment right here. I'm gonna do it now. And also the cape needs to fit on the torso snugly, and it's not at this point yet. So I'm going to go downstairs, sand the inside the cape, and then work the adjustment with epoxy clay. So let's go do that. I'll take the camera with me and I'll show the process.
Wow.
What?
Well, Facebook is gone up too.
Yeah.
I think those hashtags got something to do with it.
Yeah, probably
Even
because
on
they're all linked.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Gosh.
Okay, lights on. So I'm here on our tooling room. It's a dedicated room for all our tools and equipment that produce dust. We don't want to have those tools and equipments upstairs because the amount of dust we produce here would affect the quality of the work upstairs. So we have it here on the basement where our stock room area is. It's right to the side here. We have a huge area where we keep our inventory. So as I said, I was going to do some fitting, and because some of the parts are not fitting, perfectly inside each other. So this is what I'm going to be doing right now. It's a little bit noisy, so. Okay, so all the sanding here is done, and I can go upstairs now and start with the epoxy.
Well, I don't see the rabbit there.
So what is that exactly? Is it glue?
No, this is epoxy clay that I'm putting under the cape to make the surface of the inside of the cape match with the body.
So it's a better fit that way.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
this way the cape will fit perfectly to the body.
Yeah.
Are you filming this? Okay.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So the pierce has a cape, and the cape is now being adjusted to fit in the torso perfectly. And to do that, I had to apply, add epoxy clay to the inside of the cape.
I'll try not to say.
This is directional. So maybe this is going to be a fairly quick job. Doesn't look like,
This one?
Yeah, it fits really well. and
It's fitting well, but
Yeah.
you know that
Still.
it needs a little bit of work, as every piece needs.
Yeah.
Some pieces have different needs in terms of fitting.
Yeah.
You know, other need small adjustments, other need full resculpts, but we do what has to be done. You know, it's just a process.
I'm letting pressure off. Told you.
Okay, excuse Spencer here.
We have shown this. Go ahead, man.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
gotta look up really. So I'm just setting everything up so Spencer knows what to do. I'm gonna start this spring and do some body in the arms.
You got her parts up? Are you working on the parts?
No.
You're done.
Yeah. I all the parts are in a folder on that computer now. So.
Awesome.
Both of those come off, and her other this one comes
Right.
out.
That's cool. Do we have a design of like how it's going to attach to the base?
No. I'm gonna handle it.
Would it be a rod?
We have a piece of coral that's gonna come up like between them, so we'll have like big pins, like mounting pegs here, and they'll just like sit on
So
that.
they're sitting on it.
Well, they're not sitting, they're
sitting.
floating.
Yeah, they're floating, but the statues are going to sit on the coral. That's what I mean, and it's gonna come up like right in here.
Yeah.
I can't really remember what I thought I had made all the final adjustments to this.
That conch shell is really well sculpted, man.
I agree.
Congrats.
It's amazing.
Okay, so everything looks good. So where are we going to do the cutting on the neck?
You said you wanted it right above these things, right?
Yes. Yes.
And they both, I like leveled them out so that the cut will be reasonably easy. This one's going to be tricky, but I'm sure you can do it to get around all that stuff.
Did I just see fine, like, little prickly things on her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's gonna print fine?
Well, I exaggerated them. You know, I didn't want little like spikes all over her, but wherever these things are pulled up, they'll just be like a little peak because we aren't going to get all that. It's going to be more like a ridge kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go over the cuts. What about the arm there? You're gonna cut it
Right below.
Right below. Okay.
Yeah.
The wrist.
Yep. The wrist below or the above.
The other wrist.
Yeah.
How? Remember, because we had something on the hand.
Yes, we're gonna cut around here. Right?
Oh, okay. Around there.
Well, wait. Shit. Oh no, we split this.
We split.
That's
okay.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, and then of course on the waist, don't forget to tell him to get that inside the tape.
Inside. Yep. Yeah.
He has to cut it below this
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then make a cut to go inside. We won't be able to repair that by hand.
Yeah. Right.
You know, we can't match that texture by hand. So
Yeah.
it has to go inside. Everything has to go inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the same here. We can't have just a flat cut
Right.
like he did.
It's got to insert.
It got to insert
Right.
like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
it goes inside the bracelet.
Yeah.
Everything there should go inside the bracelet. In all
Oh,
the-
before I forget, most important question, scale. How big are we making these? They're quarter scale.
We are going to print it the same size as Arian.
Okay, so that means,
Arian 2.
right, so whatever her head size was, we're scaling everything according to that head size.
Yeah.
Okay. These things are going to be huge, you know.
I know, but that's how it has to be.
Ah, what do you think the height will be?
I could figure it out real quick if you want me to. Alright, well.
So, okay, so let me see both girls without the covers on the dress so I can check those dresses and see if they look perfect.
He's serious. Too.
No, I'm serious. I just want to know if the sculpture is perfect.
You know you're recording, right?
Well,
He doesn't care.
this is a professional matter. I'm not talking about boobs. I want to see if the
No.
sculpture is well done.
No, no, I don't know if you want to show the
Who cares?
not the boobs. No, I'm not talking about the boobs.
You're
I'm
talking about what?
like I don't know if you want to show this before the full reveal.
No, it's we already shown that already.
I've seen plenty of boobs.
Yeah, they look perfect. Just like that. You didn't change the shape of the boobs.
All I did was smooth them out.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, perfect. Now, well, the shark. We're not printing this shark.
No.
You're going to go over it and gonna make it look better.
And we were going to shrink it too.
Shrink it, yeah. So the shark, we don't need
The
to.
turtle is good.
The turtle is perfect. Yeah. We
Yeah.
don't need to worry.
And it's the right size too, I think.
Yes. Yeah, so eliminate the shark from there because he doesn't need to worry about the shark.
Right. And we're deleting the hair too.
Yeah, delete the hair. And you probably, I think it's better if you, I don't know, man, if you choose to do it by hand or not.
I'm sorry. So we're not including the hair.
No, we're not going to print those hairs because he's going to re-sculpt the hair from scratch
Okay.
with a different movement. This is too wild looking,
Yeah.
and that's going to
I
be
just
too
wanna-
difficult for printing, and it's not looking good.
I just want to check on this real quick if you don't mind. It's an 8-hour build, so it's going to be cooking all day. And just so you guys know, the A unit in this thing, when you turn it on, it, like I said before, it defaults to energy saver. So if you want it to run the whole time it's printing, you gotta put it on cool. See it, like it's on energy saver, so you gotta switch modes. And then, yeah, all you do is you hit, and it brings up the number display on there, and you do it by the hour, so you can set it for 1 to 24 hours, and just keep clicking the time.
Okay, so tell him also to, you see this the fin coming out of her here?
Yeah.
It's going to have to be printed separate.
Yes,
It has separate.
Yeah.
So it needs a pad going inside the body.
Yeah.
So-
So slot.
Yes,
Yeah.
so the peg that he did for this is too small.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way of using this as actual peg.
Right.
So ask him to make a bigger peg on that thing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, that goes deeper inside and is a little larger, so we can actually fit in and out.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. That's actually the sculpture that I'm most excited to see. You know, it's the mermaids.
Yeah. I am excited about it too.
think the Medusa will be beautiful, definitely, but those mermaids will be special because of the colors we can paint them. Oh, by the way, were you the one watching that Netflix cartoon Mermaids on Netflix, or was my mom?
Me.
Yeah,
I
probably.
haven't even watched Netflix for like the last 2 weeks.
Because there's a cartoon on Netflix about 3 girls that become mermaids. And I was checking that out just, to see the ideas of mermaids, and they were definitely frolicking around. They had nothing to do with our mermaids. It's more like a teenager kind of girlish.
Right.
They had glitter all over the tail.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna be using glitter on our mermaids.
Yeah, it would be interesting to mix in some kind of like you know what pearlescent paint is?
Well, did you see the paints I got yesterday?
You didn't use them though.
No, I got it just as a test to see if we can incorporate some of those Okay, so you see here, now the cake fits and then after this hardens, I'm going to work on the fit of the leg.
Can you help me determine where we're going to hang that scabbard? Because I want to get that loop on the belt real quick before I leave. So this goes
Right. Yes.
So the ideal spots for the loop, like the chain loop, would be like here and here. So all I need to know is where you want the whatever you come up with to hang that. Because we're just going to make one spot, right? So however you want it done.
Wow. I was thinking of putting it right there, but you closed that gap.
No, I can put it there. I was actually trying to come up with like a design to do something like, intricate, but all we would, honestly, the easiest way to solve this would be just to cast the thing and just drill 2 tiny little holes and put like a metal, like, hoop there.
But where?
Like, I'd take this thing out and then just drill 2 tiny little holes and then put like a half ring in there, and that's it.
Like we did with that filler tree.
Yeah. I could put like to have it make sense, I could like make this bigger so it looks like there's like a metal plate that's like screwed into the belt or something, and then have the hoop come out of that, just so it doesn't look like we just stuck something in there.
I think that would be the idea.
Okay, that's fine.
You make this
Bigger.
larger
Yes.
and make it look like if we bolted it
Yes.
to the belt,
Yep.
and then it has perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, and then
works.
even you can even cover a little bit of that from this.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think that would solve.
Okay. All right.
And then
good.
we can use chains
Yes.
instead of leather
Yes.
straps.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Okay, good. That's the Barbarian coming along. It's actually done. I'm not going to show it though. You guys might start getting angry at me right now, but this is all we're gonna show right now. The hair. Look at the hair. You can even see the lice. The lice.
The lights?
You know the lice that.
Yes, the lice.
Yeah.
So
It's really, really.
how do you turn on that monitor back there? It's your big monitor.
What about it?
How do you turn on? Is it the PC just in hibernation?
Oh.